Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a senior contest at light heavyweight. Introducing the blue corner from the Oval Boxing Club, Max Bray.
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be discussing Jon Jones and how he has left the heavyweight division in the UFC. Now it's a bit different from the boxing UFC video, so yeah, get right into it. So Jon Jones retiring. It's a weird one because he semi-tarnished his reputation for me personally, because he spent the last year, well, last fought Stipe, didn't he? But he spent the last however long ducking Aspinall. Like, those two were meant to fight. There were negotiations going on. Apparently it was confirmed to be happening, and then Jon Jones decides he wants to retire. Fair enough. He's at that age now, but he could have beat Tom Aspinall. I'm an Aspinall fan, but Jon Jones could have beat Tom Aspinall. But yeah, he's left the heavyweight division in the right state because he's been holding it up for the last 2 years. Like, he fought past it Stipe, but before that, yeah, he fought Ciryl Gane, battered him, guillotine. But then he holds onto the belt for a year, fights past it Stipe, who's arguably the best heavyweight champion there was, and he thinks he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. He's not. He's definitely out of the question now. He's retired. Yeah, what he done in the light heavyweight division was amazing. It was completely different. Brought eyes to the light heavyweight division with his feud of DC, but everything else he's done since leaving the light heavyweight division, coming back, it's been really disappointing. So now Tom Aspinall, as a heavyweight champion, says he wants to be as active as possible. So I'm looking forward to it. But as far as I'm aware, I've kind of like moved everybody up one in the heavyweight rankings to what it should be. I don't know if it's been updated now since I made the notes, but I've only got the top 5 down because that's who I think should be challenging for titles. So you've got Tom Aspinall as the champion. Ciryl Gane will be now ranked number 1. Volkov will be now ranked number 2. Pavlovich number 3. Curtis Blaydes number 4. Almeida number 5. Now Tom Aspinall beat Blaydes twice, beaten Volkov, beaten Pavlovich, hasn't fought Almeida, hasn't fought Ciryl Gane. Now Gane's off making films, I believe, so that's what I read somewhere. I think he still is, I don't know. But if Tom wants to be active, I would say Almeida's probably the first challenger. Volkov still probably needs another win. Blaydes as well. I'm not interested in seeing a third fight with Curtis Blaydes. Although they are one each, but it's just not worth it the way it finished before. But I'd happily see Almeida fight Aspinall. There's a couple of others after that. If they get up to the top 5, I'd happily see them fight. But yeah, we've been robbed of arguably that could have easily been one of the best fights in this TKO of the TKO era of the UFC so far. See what it's only been going a couple of years, but we've been robbed of it. So it's kind of to be fair, it leaves the heavyweight division in better hands because the future of it was uncertain. We don't know if Jones and Aspinall were ever going to fight. We don't know any of that. But yeah. The only other thing happening in the heavyweight division, in the rankings that is Derek Lewis is fighting Talison Teixeira. Number 10 ranked versus number 14. That's the only ranked heavyweight matchup so far. That's on a fight night, and I think that's the main event. So yeah, here we go. That's all I've got to say really. Jon Jones as a champion is probably the worst champion. Right, I'll get on to Jon Jones being the champion now. Jon Jones as a champion, probably the worst champion in modern UFC history, arguably, as the heavyweight champion. Defended it once in 500 and something days as champion. Like, name me another champion that's done that. And he started beef back up with DC and Chael Sonnen. Everybody started hating him in the end. Now, me personally, I thought he was playing that heel character, the enemy and all that. And he was saying he's not going to fight Tom Aspinall, but behind the scenes, they were really getting going on. I thought it was a whole facade. Nah, that was just Jon Jones being a dick. And because I thought, they're trying to build it up, heel versus face, bad blood and all that. No. So I've been tricked a little bit into thinking that. But yeah. Like, this fight against Stipe, I mean, how it ended is how it was expected to end. Jon Jones knocking him out. And the fight against Gane was how everybody expected that to end. Not that fast, because Gane was a bit silly, but yeah, it ended in a ridiculous way. Guillotine wrung his neck. That was that. Even thinking about it, he did not deserve that shot in the first place. Because at that time, Aspinall was interim champion and they gave the title shot to Ciryl Gane and Jon Jones. It should have been Gane and Aspinall. And then for the interim not to fight for the full was a bit weird, to be fair. It's what it is, isn't it? Now, there are rumours of Francis returning. I don't know if he is. He was at the weigh-ins with Usman. Can't really say anything more or less. I haven't really seen any updates on that situation. But if he is returning, that'll be good to see. Does he get chucked in for a title shot straight away? Probably, yeah. Or I would say yeah. But if he does end up beating Aspinall for the title, whoever's champion, if he does return, Gane's out of the question because Francis beat him already, convincing. But yeah, anyway, that's the UFC heavyweight division. Don't really know what else to say. Just kind of wanted to post another video, to be honest. Could be been getting a decent amount of views recently. So anyway, if you keep up with the support, if you could like, comment, subscribe, comment any other videos to do with anything, really. I don't mind, I'm not fussy. I'll do cover football, cover rugby, mainly boxing, but I will cover anything.